Ta-da-da! We have the winner of the Dark Arm Dragon tournament. Please introduce yourself to the crowd.
My name is Nick Trudden,
What were
and
you
I got first place at this dad tournament.
What were you playing?
I was playing zombies.
That's amazing.
I can't believe this deck is ridiculous.
Can you show us this deck?
Sure, no problem. So, I'm gonna go through the deck list, explain a couple of things, as my choices, all that fun stuff. For the zombies, we're gonna start off with the 3 pyramid turtles, the double goblin zombies, the 2 Mizukis, the 2 plague spreaders, the 2 reapers, the zombie master, and the ill blood. So, the reason why I went with specifically this lineup is because I wanted more of a mid-range deck that competed with control decks, but also exploded later on in the game. These cards net you into these cards for your later game and your mid-game push. So essentially, you're 1-for-1ing with these right over here, and then after that, you essentially will draw and search into these pieces for you to win. All these cards were ridiculous today. The ratios were pretty perfect. I think the one thing that's really strange about this, lineup here is the one of these and one of these. So you don't ever want to draw a Zombie Master. You always want to search it with your other pieces, but you do see it very often. It can never be in your opener hand. You want to open these all the time. And then you have Ill Blood, which is the, I wanted to make...
turtle ad usually, right?
Correct, yeah. So I usually take the turtle, and it's my way of outing Thunder King, essentially. But also, too, this with Mizuki gives you a level 6 where you can make, and just pump out a lot of 8s. So, and I did get his Gemini effect off. That's crazy. So the other miscellaneous cards in the deck is Double Caius. It complements the zombies beautifully. I Caius someone for game twice today. He's amazing. He's so good. For the mill cards, 1 Raiko and then 2 Card Trooper. I favored cards that gave me mills initially on my first turn instead of waiting for something to mill. Obviously, Raiko is really good at just snapping back row before I go for my push. But at the end of the day, you want to see your mills first. And this card also, it crashes with Thunder King. It trades very well with that. Chainables with Call the Haunted is ridiculous. This card is everything that it should be in zombies. Saying it for the search. Global. This helps you make Trishula all day long. Discarding this with Zombie Master, getting back Goblin Zombie, mill for that. Trish, you then get a search, and then you out their board and then push more towards your end game state. The Great and Powerful Gores, and the namesake of the tournament itself, Dark Arm Dragon.
Very nice.
We dropped him once today.
That might be ulti by the end of the night.
It might be ulti by the end of the night. So yeah, put that in your noodle right there. All right, 2 allures. I went from dualities to this card, and it turned out that this card was way more correct. Dark Arm Dragon was really good at getting banished by this card, so it did serve a purpose.
Yeah, he's so
good.
And
in my Gladiator Beast matchups, it banished all my Spirit Reapers, so it was beautiful. Double Book of Life. I upped this since my last time I played this deck in this tournament. This card is insane. It's very strong against the matchups that need the graveyard a lot. Just force Necrogarnas, get rid of Glow of Bulbs while advancing your own game state. It's amazing in this format. 2 MSTs and then the super broken 1-ofs. All right, so these make sense. This card
obviously makes sense.
This card,
that's like the card.
This card is the card, and then this card was really bad today, unfortunately, and that's really sad to see because this card is usually really broken.
I'll be right back.
Traps, the warnings, and the judgments. Solemn Brigade, of course. The Wing Blast. This card is insane. Once you are whether you are back and forth with your opponent in even, this will put you ahead pretty immediately. Stacking the back row before you make your push, discarding Mizuki's Plague Spreaders. This card is absolutely amazing. So good. And Mirror Force Torrential and Call the Haunted, the staples. Extra. Really shitty extra deck. I'll show you why. 1 level 5 Cataster. Should have played Librarian, but I built this deck last second, so play Librarian. Revive King. This card was insane. It ran over.
What rarity is that?
That's can't afford it, but now we can because we have an Ultra Dark Arm. So basically he turns all of your zombies into like Hades and just like running over dandelions, decoy cheese, like.
So for anyone who doesn't know, that card negates any monster destroyed by battle with him or battle with
any
him
zombies,
in general.
any zombies. It makes all blanket zombies that effect. It gives all zombies.
Really?
Yeah.
That is insane. But
So
anyway,
cool.
if it destroys something in my battle, it's completely negated. If you like kill a Treeborn Frog, it can't even come back.
It's broken. And also in combination with the Mizukis in your graveyard, sometimes I just sit with him on the field, load the Mizukis in my graveyard, and just like keep bringing him back every time he gets outed. Doom Kaiser Dragon. So every time this card is special summon, I'm able to special summon a zombie monster out of my opponent's graveyard. And again, the Light Swarm matchup, the classic trick is that when you play against zombies, you're supposed to slide out your Plague Spreader, or else this will just bridge you right into your level 8. So make this, take their Plague, and then make a level 8. It's ridiculous. Brio, Goyo, Black Rose, Stardust, Thought Ruler, Scrap, Colossus, Go Fighter, and Trishula. For the Xyz, Leviair, Utopia, and a double Chimera Tech. This should be a one of these should definitely be a Librarian. I know I have them, but I wasn't smart enough to like put that together. But we're smart enough.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And then Token.
Token. Make sure you have a token.
All right. Side. The side deck was very much like I was expecting a lot of glass today because that's my worst matchup. We sided 8 cards against that.
There was a lot of glass today.
We beat all of them.
It was like 25% of the tournament.
We beat all of them, baby. We beat all of them. Shout out to Dave Burr for giving me half this extra. There's a side deck right here. Double Max C's. This card was really okay. Double Veilers. Pretty standard. Double Thunder King standard. Double Cyber Dragons. And then we're gonna go with Creature Swap, Knock, Double Bottomless, Double Deep Prison, and then Return. So here's the sauce about the side deck, right? So we sided 8 cards against Glads, right? And all 8 of these cards came in.
What do you side out?
So typically what I side out is 2 Spear Reapers, the Dark Arm, the Gores, the Creature Swap, one of the Book of Life's, the Call of the Haunted, and then Wing Blast, a Wing Blast.
Unless you really know.
So,
Calculate.
yeah, so we took out all the cards that were not good in that match at all, and we pulled, and also I would take out Allures too because we're siding in more lights. So one of the things that I noticed today, especially with Goliath, is that they were playing Deep Fissure, and this is a good way to counter it with Return. So there was actually one match today where I flipped this card, and after Deep Fissure just like loading up my banish pile, flipping it and just gaming him right then and there. So this card was a very amazing side deck choice, and I try to put in combination with DD Crow, like all that kind of stuff. This card is something to side in, go, games 2 and 3, against, at least against those decks that are very focused on like trying to banish everything out of your graveyard. These are standard against GBs and any of those anti-meta decks. Same with these. These were more against combo, and then this is more. And these 2 are more against the set decks. I wanted a second one just in case I was playing against like the hero stuff or whatever, just so we could like take the Pyramid Turtle, swap it, ram it, get Reaper, knock a card out of their hand. And speaking of knock, this card, one of, I saw Face put this in the side deck, and if Face built a format and put it in his side deck, it's usually a good idea to put it in your side deck too. And we hit a lot of Raikos with it. So.
That's where you're wrong. But you got lucky. Face sucks.
All right. But yeah, so that.
No, it's part of the deck profile. I wouldn't know.
So that is the deck. I'm going to go through my matchups, I guess. So I played round 1 against Gladiator Beast, and we won that somehow. Round 2, we played against, I believe, Gladiator Beast again, and we won that again. Round 3, I played against, I think, the Herald deck, and we lost. Thank God we weren't able to play that shit. I got fucked up. Like
You lost out for finals.
2-0 fucked up, all of that. And then I played 5 minutes, and then we played against White Sworn in top 8, Plant Sworn in top 4.
Also known as Sleeper.
Yeah, Plant Sworn in top 4. I don't know, whatever. Long day.
Yeah, top 4, and then you versed in the finals. You versed Salvadad.
Salvadad, and
whooped it. Smack that shit around.
He wanted. I wanted to split, but it's
He
what
wanted
you
to
get for not
play. He's a
splitting.
nice guy, but Jake wanted the duel like Yami would have wanted.
Yeah, but we set it off right. It was a great tournament. we did it with a deck that no one thought could win. So
I called it before the tournament.
no, you didn't.
I swear to God, I was talking to Faces. I told him zombies are gonna win this, dude. He's like, you're retarded.
But yeah, I mean,
And who beat zombies today?
Well, did you win the tournament? Was I right? Whatever. Anyway, any final words, Beth, before we close this
Shout out to Dave Burt for driving me today. Absolute legend. He lent me like half the cards in the side deck because I just didn't have that. I put this deck together last minute. Shout out to Kazarski and Afro and Sam who couldn't be here. Greatness was achieved.
Alrighty, thank you for the deck profile.
All right, thank you.